ha fallecido aquí en la área.
Okay, so the headline right there from that police officer that we just heard moments ago confirming there have
Varios hospitales, mucha gente que está herido de varias gravedades.
¿Se tiene una estimada de cuántos muertos hay hasta ahorita?
No tengo el número, pero les puedo dar esa información más adelante. That's all I have for you guys right now. One in custody, una persona en custodia.
Do you know how many more?
I know. Enrique Carrillo, Sergeant Carrillo, El.Paso PD. Thank you, officer.
I just thought I'd bring this to you. This is Healthcare Sucks. We had a shooting in El Paso at the Walmart.
Okay, so we did get that briefing from El Paso Police. That was Enrique Carrillo. He says one person in custody there in that area. That is conflicting with what Mayor DeMargo told us. He told us 3 people in custody. Police right now only confirming that one person is in custody. They did say there are multiple deaths at the scene. They did tell us that they also said that there is a reunification center now for those who think, if you think there was somebody that you know, a loved one in that area, they're asking you to go to MacArthur Middle School, and that is where they're going to be reunifying people. That's where they're asking people to go because, again, you can't get anywhere near Cielo Vista Mall right now. The area is completely shut off. It is closed down. So police are asking that if you know somebody, you think you know somebody that was at the mall or could have been in that area, your best bet if you can't get a hold of them is to go to the MacArthur Middle School area. Go to MacArthur Middle School is what they're telling us. And again, the big news coming out of that is that multiple people have been killed. Again, this is a shooting at the Walmart in the Cielo Vista Mall area. You heard the police, they were asked right there if we have some photos, I believe, and video from the scene. And I am being told that we do have a 2-minute interview now with Mayor DeMargo. This was by the phone. We spoke with him about 15 minutes ago or so. Let's go ahead and play this for you. We're going to play this entire 2-minute interview in its entirety, if we can play that.
Well, I know that there are several confirmed fatalities. I know you all have broadcast a specific number. I've spoken with the chief, and we've got the suspects in custody, but it's still an active scene. And the El Paso Police Department is working with the FBI and other law enforcement agencies, and we're utilizing all resources that are available to us. But I can't confirm even the number that you all have broadcast, but we're working through it. Well, that we have responded appropriately as fast as possible, and that the scene is contained as it stands now. I don't think that there's any. The inference I have is that there is no danger at this moment. But we had 3 suspects, and it's not good. And our hearts go out to those that have been injured, and families of those who may have been killed. So it's a very tragic situation. It's not something that El Paso would expect. We deal with our migrant issues, but we do not expect to have situations like this. So it's an absolute tragedy.
Okay, that was an interview that we spoke with Mayor DeMargo about 15-20 minutes ago or so. He gave us some conflicting information with what we're hearing from police. He said 3 suspects in custody. Not sure if the mayor meant that there were reports of 3 shooters, but police right now only confirming that 1 person is in custody. The mayor saying 3, police telling us 1 person is in custody. The big news here, though, is that there is no imminent danger, according to police. They say there is no longer an active shooter situation. However, they say that does not mean that they're still searching the area. Again, the mayor saying that his hearts go out to those who have been injured and to the families of those who have been killed. Multiple people have been killed at this Walmart in Cielo Vista. Again, police have not confirmed exactly how many. We saw that police briefing. The police were asked directly, how many people, can you tell us how many people have been killed? They said no, because they are still going through the scene. They are still inside of the Walmart. The search area, again, it's a very large search area, although police say that they are concentrating it to the Walmart area. He said the Walmart itself. He said we're concentrating it in the Walmarts. Again, this is a very busy area. But again, 1 person is in custody. There are reports from police that there were multiple shooters. We're getting some new photos now to show you right now. And once again, head on over to ktsm.com or our Facebook page. We're putting up all of these pictures. Follow us on Twitter as we get them. We are putting them up. We're also putting up some videos that we haven't been able to air yet in our broadcast. The mayor calling this a very tragic situation. He said it's not something that El Paso would ever expect. That is certainly true. The mayor saying that, of course, we are at the front and center of headlines daily because of everything happening along the border and things happening with the migrants.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Jose Diaz-Balart.
Good afternoon. We are coming on the air with reports of a shooting near a busy shopping mall in El Paso, Texas. It happened at a Walmart near Cielo Vista Mall. The scene is about 7 miles from downtown El Paso, about 5 miles from the border with Mexico.
And this is a Healthcare Sucks update about the shooting. Please watch.
Just announced one suspect has been taken into custody. Here's that police officer just moments ago.
Multiple fatalities and several people that have been transported.
How many fatalities?
I can't give you that number at this time. We're still going through the scenes.
Is this one scene or multiple scenes?
We're searching multiple scenes. Primarily the Walmart, but we have scenes at the mall also. So the entire area. I can't give you any other details other than what I'm giving you.
Anywhere else in Walmart?
The shooting started just after 11 a.m. local time. Police are, as you just heard, still warning residents to stay away from the mall, the area of the Walmart, and shelter in place. Police were on the scene very quickly. SWAT, Border Patrol agents, and the FBI are also responding. Evacuations from the mall continue at this moment. Andrew Blankenstein, NBC News investigative reporter, is on the phone with us this afternoon. Andrew, what's the very latest?
Well, the latest is, as you heard, obviously, multiple casualties. In terms of people who have been transported with injuries, an official at the scene tells me it's at least 18 people with injuries ranging from minor to critical. We can't confirm exactly how many of those have suffered gunshot wounds. We know that there were also people who were injured running out of the Walmart area. We also know that despite these reports of multiple shooters and possible other scenes, but officials tell me that main scene at the Walmart is where they believe this incident is going to be centered on. Obviously, they have to check out additional calls from people, but that they're going to be going through the mall area, though, methodically to make sure that it's cleared, and that's what we know at the moment.
Andrew Blankstein, thank you very much. I want to turn now to Jim Cavanaugh, retired ATF special agent in charge. Jim, reports of several shooters in this case. How are police proceeding now? And always when there is a scene like this, the chaos that ensues initially, sometimes people think there are multiple shooters. It may end up to be just one. But what are police doing right now?
Well, they have to follow up on each one of those reports of a multiple shooter, a person seen with a gun or a person seen running with a gun. And like you say, that could be an off-duty cop, it could be a concealed carry weapon holder, it could be somebody who is a good guy, not a bad guy, or it could be a witness seeing a shooter in multiple locations. So it's very normal to go in these situations and get reports of multiple shooters that you can't settle down for a few hours. But the police officer, the PIO, said, one is in custody, and we have no active shooter at the moment. So it may be that he is the only shooter that they have in custody, and he didn't go on, Jose, to say whether the shooter was wounded or killed or just in custody. It sounded like he's alive, but we don't really know. He just said one shooter in custody, and there may only be one shooter.
Yeah, when they say they're going through the scenes of at least 2 areas, that is pretty much just standard protocol.
Right, they have to clear everything in a facility like a mall, large stores, that are cavernous. There's citizens and employees hiding, barricaded. They have to go through.
And with that being said, this is Healthcare Sucks coming to you with a Healthcare Sucks Plus update. We'll call it a special report because that's what they're calling it today, but I'd call it a tragedy. At the mall in El Paso, they've had a shooting, 1 arrest, multiple scenes. The Walmart itself, inside the mall itself, undisclosed amount. I've heard 18 dead. I've heard 22 dead. I've heard 18 reported sent to the hospital, which doesn't mean that they're dead. That could be injuries like you heard. People getting run over, trampled, whatever. With that being said, everybody, much love, prayers go out to these people. If you're in the El.Paso area, if you watch the first part of the video, they talk about a school set up nearby you can go to and check there. I hope and pray for everybody. This is just a tragedy. Till we know the end results and the truth and what really went on here, let's not jump the gun and call it anything that it's not. So with that, this is Healthcare Sucks, reminding you healthcare sucks. Over and out.